Education coverage is brought to you by Lilly, a medicine company.
About 15 minutes before 8 o'clock, and Wish TV is your education station. And people are getting ready for spring break. Students, parents. Oh boy, let's talk about that. We have Dr. Lori Hart here from Indianapolis Public Schools. We're so glad that you are with us.
Thank you.
And get us started, because I would think, as a parent, at least I thought this, a child needs some rest. You know, let the child maybe get off schedule, let the child eat maybe some little extra snacks. What are you advising us, however?
Absolutely. I think all the kiddos are looking forward to spring break, and they're very excited about the warm weather ahead. Keeping some type of a schedule is super important. So if kids are used to eating at 6 p.m., maybe try to keep those types of things, or going to bed at a certain hour, while the activities during the day can change and be lots of fun or perhaps a little bit different. Keeping some kind of loose schedule is probably advisable and important.
Okay, and that's at home or even when you're traveling elsewhere?
Yeah, I think at home or even traveling elsewhere. I think kids are rhythmic, and they do well when they have structure, even when they're exploring something new and having a really good time, even if they're traveling with parents or doing something exciting.
And you work with elementary and middle school students, and obviously that it's a wide range. So same advice, though, for all ages in that group?
Yeah, I would say, you know, for middle school kids, they can do a lot more flexibility. They're older, they're much more social, so they're going to enjoy being maybe with their friends a little bit more. Checking in with them. What's stress-free for them? What's important to them? A lot of times throughout the year, you know, the schedule can be pretty strict or routine, and it's a good time to check in and have that conversation on what's important to you and going to be stress-free for you. And that can be different on the age of the kiddo, and it can be different from what the parent's thinking.
What about ideas when weather isn't reliable, if you know what I mean, this time of year? You want to see them get out and get some fresh air, but the weather may not cooperate.
There's so many hidden gems all around the city, whether it's the Children's Museum, or visiting, you know, extended family, or organizing time with friends, and, you know, whether it's each other's homes or maybe doing a camp or swim lessons at the Y. There's plenty of indoor things to explore for students of all ages. So I think regardless of the weather, there's opportunity to do something new, do something out of the norm, something exciting, and something that all the kids are invested in.
What about screen time? You know, there's a tendency, we all get tired as parents, right? And we go, okay, sure, take the iPad, or yeah, you can watch that show.
Yeah.
How do we balance that?
Yeah, talking about it ahead of time. Before spring break occurs, it's a really good idea to have that check-in with all your kiddos one-on-one, because the age levels can be different in your household. What is important to them? What do they consider to be stress-free and relaxing? And making sure as parents that you're, you know, aware of the screen time and the things that are going on their devices, so that they remain supervised, even though the structure could be a little bit looser over break and they're having more fun.